And we're here, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Another exciting edition of the DGAF podcast, brought to you by Kush Kingdom. Shout out to Sour Bongs, motherfucking Raw, Papers. We got a special edition here. We're with my homeboy Yung Chavo.
What up?
One of the sickest. What's up, my dog? Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Coming down here, coming from LA.
Thank you for having me.
One of the sickest up and coming tattoo artists. Your style's crazy, man. Fucking what's up? How are you, dog?
I'm good, bro. I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm all right. It's been a crazy past couple months.
Yeah, that's true, man. A lot of people that don't know that the tattoo industry, we just lost one of the most pioneerish, fucking legendary tattoo artists by the name of Norm. He tragically just passed away. That was like your mentor, huh? One of them, or?
Yeah, he definitely taught me a lot when it comes to like tattooing. I mean, he taught me a bunch about just everything. But yeah, I learned a lot from him. I didn't really have like a one-on-one mentor coming up when I was tattooing. I learned under like a bunch of dudes at Trig Shop.
Yes.
But I learned how to pierce under like my story is crazy, bro. Like the way I started getting into the whole tattoo industry is just like different. Like some people have a similar story, but
yeah, I mean, I remember seeing your face on posts with Triggs, and I knew you were close with Triggs too. That's another legend that we've lost. Rest in peace, Triggs.
Yeah, man.
One of the funnest, fucking freest souls. If you ever had the pleasure of meeting Triggs, you're a lucky motherfucker. Same with Norm, and just like
yeah.
When I recently
and
to
it's
the
crazy
shop,
that the both of them were such good friends.
Yeah.
You know, like that's it. It shit trips me out. There's so much shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, recently when I got to come up to you guys' shop, Love Letters, I got to really chop it up with Norm, and that was one of the first things. I was like, yo, I feel the Triggs vibe in here sick, and he's like, of course,
Yeah.
the vibe's sick, man.
Facts.
But yeah, life's precious, man. You never know when your time will go, so just cherish that shit, man, because your best people, even your dad, your mom, some of your best friends, they can be gone within a minute. So
True.
I think it's
true.
Don't hold no grudges. Just live that life, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But on another note, my boy came here stacked with flavors of fucking wax.
Oh yeah. Shout out my boy at Nature's Lab.
Nature's Lab, huh? So
Yeah.
You're a connoisseur. I've smoked with him. We were at the Two Wheels and Tattoos convention.
Yeah.
I got to smoke with Chavo, and Young Chavo. We were just fucking
We're chiefing.
nonstop. I was like, okay, you're a real smoker.
Bro,
Huh?
that shit was tight. The room they gave me, that shit was dope. We were at that whole balcony when we were chiefing out there.
Yeah, Ruidoso, New Mexico. That was in Ruidoso, and it's like
Yeah, that shit
the
was in the
middle of
nowhere.
nowhere land.
That shit was in like the hills have eyes type shit.
Yeah, man, that's cool though. That's a cool spot. So you travel all the time with tattooing. Like, what's some of the places that you've got to travel with your artwork and
Shit.
tattooing?
Fucking Norm took me to Australia. That was the first time that I ever let me see that lighter. I ever left the country was with Norm, and he was like, "Hey, let's go. Let me take you to Australia." I was like, "What the fuck, Australia?" Like, fuck it. And then we fucking mobbed Australia. That shit was crazy.
How long of a flight is that?
Like 16 hours.
Fuck.
It sucks, dude.
What, regular plane too?
No, it's a nice ass plane.
Bigger.
Actually, me and him did it on a what airline was it? Maybe is it Virgin?
Probably. That's probably a nice one then. Huh?
Virgin was tight. It was like sitting in a Mercedes. Like it had like ambient lighting and shit. It was all fancy. Like it was dope.
I seen some flights where like to Japan or to like overseas where there's like beds.
Yeah, we didn't have no beds. That's
little
I
bunks.
wish. That's like first class shit.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. Fucking traveling for that shit. That's dope. So Australia, I've never been to Australia.
That shit was fun, dog. Like we painted out there. We were tagging out there. We were fucking doing mad tats out there. We were killing it. That shit was one of the best trips I've ever had in my life.
Tagging. You how long have you been doing artwork and just like that passion and tattooing, artwork, tagging, all that shit since you were born, or just?
Definitely since I was a little kid, I like to draw. I always liked drawing since I can remember. Like, always liked drawing. My mom always told me that she liked that I was into drawing and shit. And yeah, like so I don't know. I always was kind of into it, and then the graffiti shit just kind of came naturally. Like I don't know. I don't even remember the first like. I think I was like 13 or 14, like the first time.
I see the transparency from the graffiti style and in your artwork on the tattoos is fucking ridiculous. Like the way you can make it look like spray paint nowadays, like no one's
Oh, that shit's wild. I
that's
can't do that shit. That shit's crazy though. I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
like
My
big
boy
sleeves.
gets
Yeah,
down at those. Shout out my boy Lobs. That fool. We just did a tat on this fool's leg. And
that's what I seen.
yeah,
He did
that's
the middle.
his shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, and he
yeah,
did the
yeah.
middle part.
Yeah, that's
Oh
him.
shit,
He kills that shit.
that's fucking dope. So you guys just tag teamed him, huh?
Yeah, we did it together. We did
I
a
think
little
my
collab.
homeboy Ryan Taylor. You ever heard of him, little Ryan
Yeah,
Taylor?
that's the homie. I tatted that fool.
Yeah, you and Norm, right?
Yeah, I've tatted him.
On the like
Yeah, we did
his
his back
piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did his back in Texas.
Shout out to Ryan Taylor, fucking Whip It King. He's on the dirt
That
bike,
fool, yeah.
coming
He's
back from
killing
a
it.
bad
He
bad
kills
break.
it with the tats and with the dirt bike
Yeah,
stuff.
his
That fool's
tats
a
are
beast.
sick too, right? His style is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that fool's clean.
Shout out to everybody over there at Love Letters, man. Wedo, fucking all the homies. Flocks
real.
too. Shout out to Flocks. So you guys are always flying. I see you guys, the Fly Boys, always on flights and shit,
Yes,
getting
sir.
it,
Yes,
paper
sir.
chasing.
Have to.
What's the next convention or kind of big event you have coming up?
Shit. The next one I think we're going on a big like East Coast thing in it's not that big. It's only like a fucking like a week long or something like that, but we're gonna hit like 3 different like states or whatever.
That's cool. Yeah, little runs, little tours, pretty much. Huh? It's kind of
Yeah.
like touring.
Yeah, pretty much.
Same
Just like
thing.
a little tour. We all just like trap out of an Airbnb and
Yeah.
fucking get busy.
Fuck yeah, man. That's the style right there.
Yeah,
What's like and there's probably so many fucking stories in the tattoo world. I've worked at tattoo shops and the people that come in asking for tattoos, and that day that I was there to visit, or well, we were getting tatted and everything.
Oh, at the shop?
The homie, just before we got there, the homie got punched out in there. Remember the homie, whatever, he got
Oh,
got
yeah,
taken down. There's a little
yeah,
story, but there's always some kind of
yeah.
shit. Like I'm
Yeah,
sure you got
that
some,
was all bad.
right? So I'm sure you got some crazy stories. Like what's some tattoo shop horror stories that you've had to encounter, like
Shit.
some worst clients, you know, like
Oh,
hairy
man.
armpits in your face, or like,
At Trick Shop, we got some crazy stories, bro.
oh yeah,
We
fuck,
were
I
in the
bet.
little ghetto right there, dog. That shop in Pacoima was fucking ratchet. That shit was funny.
He used to film those bums in the back all the time, and fuck
Yeah,
with
that
those
was at the other shop. That was in North Hollywood. But there was a specific bum. Yeah, that fool Butch. That fool was crazy. But nah, there's been some crazy shit, bro. Like I've seen some crazy shit happen at the shop.
nothing you could put on the air though, huh?
Yeah, no, like I don't know, like definitely easy shit, like funny shit, like
Yeah, let's hear it. My fan.
I don't know. I got a great one with Triggs, like
Yeah, Triggs
like,
is DGAF as fuck. This is the DGAF
Yeah.
podcast. Anything goes. We could tell anything story as long as you're down.
Yeah, no,
our
I'm not
listeners
even
don't give a
tripping. Like,
fuck.
there's nothing wrong with this story. It's not bad at all. Like, it just is what it is. But yeah, like we were all just chilling. Like, it was slow as fuck. We were at the shop, just chilling on a couch, you know, like just kicking it. I was sitting right next to Triggs, and he had like 2 of his like nieces there. They were like young, like they were probably like 9 and like 6 or 7 years old, like young girls, you know, and they were just visiting from fucking like I don't even remember where. And they were all just chilling, you know, with us at the shop for the day or whatever. And this fucking fool came in and he was like tripping out, like all spun out on some shit, like just being weird. And he kept telling Triggs that like someone disrespected him, and Triggs was trying to figure it out. Like he was like, you know, like what the fuck, you know, like, well, what happened? Like, cause the guy was just like rambling on about like nonsense, but he kept saying that he got disrespected and whatever. So Triggs just got like tired of it, and he was like, hey bro, like just like take a step outside. And the guy was like, no, like I'm good, you know, like I'm good. And he's like, no, like just step outside, like just. And he opened the door, and the guy stepped outside and like turned around. Triggs just clocked that fool like hard as fuck and just dropped and like dropped that fool. Yeah, like like you heard that shit. Everybody felt that shit. It was crazy, like how clean that fool hit him. But shit like just like little shit like that would happen all the time though.
Yeah, you'd have to be ready for anything in any kind of situation. Like if you're a fucking liquor store owner, I see people coming to liquor stores and disrespect shit or be weirdos on the street. You got any kind of property owner or business owner, they have the fucking worst fucking shit ever to deal with these fuckos out there. There's some fucking sick people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially down in Los Angeles too, where you guys are at.
Yeah,
Like,
where
you
Love
guys,
Letters is, there's
you
not
guys are,
really too much shit like
yeah, you
that,
guys are like
honestly.
Fairfax and like La Brea, nice area. There's like a
Yeah,
nice area, but
yeah,
like
they're not too much like there's
in
not too much
Los Angeles
ratchetness out
in
there.
general, like that, the Skid Row is not just Skid Row; it's Skid fucking blocks
Yeah,
now. Like
yeah,
it's fucking crazy, man, out of control.
definitely.
Fuck, thank God that I have some friends that live down there, so I got a place to stay when it's time for me to go to Skid Row. But
Shit.
we'll see about that.
I was painting right there in Skid Row, like close to Skid Row the other day, and I was just like tripping out, like fuck, man, like it's fucked up down here.
That thing about Triggs, he'd go down there and film some shit, or just like he loved that
That fool
lifestyle,
would yeah, he would just bike down there and paint down there and shit.
killing it.
That fool was about that gutter,
Yeah,
that gutter
man.
shit.
The epitome. Yeah, that sucks, man. I lost some fucking good souls, man. But that tattooing game too, it's like you meet so many people, and when you travel and stuff, I'm sure you've even tattooed on some weird clients. Any weird clients that you've ever had a tattoo on or put up with, or
I had one client fucking call the cops on me.
for what?
I, bro, I would.
He's like, you're digging.
Nah, not even. I didn't even tattoo him. That's the fucked up part. I didn't even tattoo the guy.
He had a down payment.
Nah, like he hit me up the day before he came in and wanted to get like a dollar sign on his wrist. And he sent me one that I had already done, like, and I'm like, all right, cool. You like something like that? Cool. That's like what you're showing me. I'm not going to do that exact tattoo. I already did that tattoo on somebody. So he came in the next day, and fucking I drew it on him. And he was like, nah, I don't like that. That's not what I asked for. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? Like, he's like, I want that one.
They're
And
crazy.
I was telling him, like, I'm not doing that one. Like, that's somebody else's tat. Like, I'm not going to copy the same tat that I did for somebody else on you. That's not how it works. And he just didn't get it. Like, I don't know if he was on something. Like, he seemed kind of off. And then, like, we kept arguing. And he was like, "Nah, I don't want to get tatted anymore. I don't want to get tatted anymore." I was like, "Cool." And I already drew it on. Like I drew the pattern on him freehand. Like that shit takes like a fucking hour to me.
Yeah.
And it takes time to do all this shit. And I'm all set up already too. So I'm like, "Cool. If you don't want to get tatted, just shoot me shoot me my bread of what you owe me for a deposit, which is $100." And I was like, "Just shoot me the bread and then fucking take off." He's like, "I'm not giving you nothing." Like it made it even this big fucking more deal. And I was like being calm. I was just like, hey man, like you gotta pay me something, dog. Like I just gave you fucking 2 hours of my time.
And
like,
materials.
Yeah, like like that's just the game. Like that's not, I'm not trying to rob you, bro. Like
Right.
I don't need your like it's not that big of a deal. Like just fucking do what's right. And he just couldn't do it. A couple other artists tried to come in and talk to him and like explain things. He didn't get it. And yeah, and then at one point he was sitting down in this chair and he's like, "I'm not doing it." And he's like, "I'm not giving you nothing." And I like stood up and I was like, "You're not fucking leaving until you give me $100, bro. Like just shoot it and then take off." And then he already like had the phone in his hand and like was calling them. And I didn't even notice it. And then he was like, "Hello? Hello?" And they were like, hi, whatever.
911, what's your emergency?
And he's like, "Yeah, hi. Like, I'm in a tattoo shop and they won't let me leave." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, did you call the cops?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, I wasn't even doing nothing." And he's like, just got all fucking tripped out and then like ran out of the shop. And
The cops came though, huh?
nah,
They didn't even come?
nah.
What shop was that at? Was that?
I love letters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah, it was
Fuck.
It was crazy though. None of us did nothing. Like we were just like, what the fuck? Like we tried to explain it to you. Like no one was fucking it wasn't even like that, bro.
Just the way, but there's some weirdos out there.
And
man.
but that same person, they made a Yelp account for us. Like they made that dude, he made a Yelp for us. We didn't have Yelp.
Oh, so they started it.
That guy started it and
fuck.
was the first one, and he wrote this crazy ass story about it. Like, I
Jesus.
fucking got kidnapped and shit. Not kidnapped, but
held against my will.
Yeah, he was like, 3 men surrounded me at the door and wouldn't let me leave the tattoo shop. That never happened.
What a fucking
And he's like,
buster.
He's like, they tried to charge me full price, and like all complete lies, bro.
Lies,
Like
yeah.
it was just lie after lie after lie. He said he spoke to a lawyer and that we were all facing 25 to life in prison as a shop.
Here's another one right here, man. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, this shit was wild.
get your money's worth though. Too. That fool has to pay for the materials. I know how that goes.
That's just what
That's
it is,
fucked
man.
up.
I would say it to anybody.
So what? How long have you actually been tattooing? For? How long have you been tattooing for?
Um, well, like I did my first tattoo when I was like 17, I want to say, and then
Got it in as young buck, huh?
nah, cause it wasn't really like tattooing, dog. Like it was just like my cousins, like and I was just like,
You were not in the shop, but you were fucking getting down, huh?
I was trying. I didn't know shit though. I was doing everything wrong. Like knowing what I was doing now, I'm like, fuck, I was doing the stupidest shit ever. Like it's crazy. Like if you really don't know how to tattoo, it's easy to fuck somebody up.
Oh yeah, for
Super,
sure. I know.
Super.
Digging on fools or scarring them up or
Yeah.
tattooing's gnarly. It's a fucking art form too. And nowadays it's so
tough.
different. Like I'm jealous because I've got a lot of my work like before. Like I mean, people don't get me wrong. People have been good for years, but the level of tattooing now in 2020 almost, it's fucking off
Nah,
the
it's
charts. It's not like it
insane.
was. I'm not gonna. It's not like it
Nah.
was 20 years ago.
It's fucking. There's a lot of crazy shit.
Realistic shit.
Yeah, crazy ass shit out there right now. Like
What's your favorite style? Like you like doing? I know you guys do bust some letters. Like what's your favorite style or like your favorite fucking get down on tattooing? Give me your whole body and just freehand that shit. Do whatever you want. Probably.
Oh man, if I had something like that, fuck, I don't even know. Cause I don't know, like I don't really do a lot of like crazy other stuff other than lettering. Like I focus on lettering. I can do other stuff like some stuff, but like if you ask me to do like a portrait or something like that, like I can't do that shit.
Yeah, that's
Like
no.
that.
So that's good. Stick to what you're fucking good at, and lettering and
Yeah.
what your work, man. We'll show some pictures and some videos or whatever. But that shit is fucking sick as fuck.
Oh man, thank
You
you.
guys fucking get down with that shit. It's
Appreciate
fucking
it.
crazy. I still got some space too. I got that little one by Wedo that day
Yeah,
we were there.
yeah, I
That
remember.
ain't going nowhere, huh?
No, that's cool.
It hurt for a while. For a while, I could feel the fucking ink under there for still to this day. Like if I bump it on something, it'll like hurt.
Yeah,
Like I don't know. I think that's crazy. Like that's how I want it to be because I know it's not gonna fall out.
I've
That's
heard that before on some other people's tats
when it's
too.
healing, the healing process.
Even after though, they're like, man, I fucking touched it weird and it hurt.
Who did your knuckles?
Wedo did my bottom knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Fucking hurts, man.
Norm did the top ones.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That shit is sick as fuck.
I got a bunch of Norm tats, bro.
You got a new one on the neck too, huh? We'll show some pictures. How did that feel? That shit sucks.
That shit
huh?
was straight, bro. I was like
You were
so
good?
surprised. Hell yeah.
It can either go either way. When I first got one done on my neck, I was like so tripped out about because I heard horror stories. And
Yeah.
then when I actually sat down and was getting it done, I fucking was like, oh fuck, it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, like I already got tatted by the homie who did it. Shout out Carlos Macias from Cryptic Tattoo. He tattooed my head before, and I thought it was gonna hurt way more just because it was like on my neck and it
Yeah.
was gonna be big and like I was like, fuck man, this shit's gonna suck. It's gonna take like a long ass time and shit. But he did that shit in like 3.5, 4 hours.
Came out good.
Yeah, it's big though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's
It
like
stretches.
you can't really see because of my shirt, but like it goes like to like fucking here, it, like comes down like way fucking far.
And when that shit fucking hurts, man. You feel all that. Tattoos fucking hurt. People ask me like, "Oh, does it hurt?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, they hurt."
Yeah, no,
Especially when
it
you're
definitely
probably
hurts.
younger though. When I was younger, I used to take it.
Nah, but there's some though, dog. I've bitched out and been like, nah, I can't do this shit. Like,
The tapping, huh?
yeah,
The
the
tapping
tap
happens,
out.
folks. The tapping
I've
happens.
tapped out plenty times on certain tats. Like, nah. Like my ankles. Do you have your ankles tattooed?
No, not yet. That's what I'm going to
Let
do.
me tell
The
you
rest of my
about that.
back and my legs is then I'll be pretty covered. But
Bro, the ankles are like, I don't even know how to describe that feeling.
I heard
that shit is so weird. I'm not even fucking
we
around.
got Eddie Ruxpin in the
Like-
building back here.
Like
Don't
the
get it
bottom of my
twisted.
foot, it like, oh my god, like that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy.
Speaking of Eddie Ruxpin and music, I know you're fucking with some music, man. If you don't know, Young
am.
Chavo's an aspiring artist too. We like to spotlight upcoming artists of all genres of music, motocross, skateboarding, tattooing, obviously. And we're lucky enough to have someone that's doing both, which is dope. I like that track you got out with your homie. That fucking shit is
Oh, I can look at.
getting to busting. So, what's your plans with that? You got some more shit in the works and getting busy with
Yeah.
it?
Nah, I got like a couple fucking things. There's a couple songs that I'm featured on out. Uh, there's a there's a there's a couple there's a couple songs that I'm featured on with some of the other homies and the same homie that I did that other one with, Too Rude.
Hey, I ain't on the fake shit that these rappers do. No. Oh, you snitching, guess what? We don't fuck with you. Nah. Swerving in the forest, smoking on some King Lou. Riding around trying to get it. What you trying to do?
Yeah, that one's
T Rich, shout out T Rich. And then my other boy, Young Kobe, I got a song with him called Creepin'.
On the daily cashing checks, me and Kobe, we the best. Never smoking on no stress, coming straight up out the west. There's some shit you can't pretend, I'm the most, you bitches less. Got them jocking cause I'm next.
Yeah, no, I got a bunch of shit in the vault. I'm just waiting on some of the masters and shit. And
It's fun, huh? It's fun thing. You're good at it too, man. I think
Oh, I
your style's
appreciate
dope
that,
and
man.
it's different.
I still got a lot to learn though. I'm like really trying to fucking. I take my time on my shit. That's why I haven't really released too much shit. Cause I don't know. I just want to make sure that shit sounds cool.
That's a proper way to do it. I've been like that my whole career, man. But lately, I'm to the point where I can't. So like with the homie Eddie, I put out the most music I've ever put out in my life. The last fucking 3 years, I've been doing music for fucking like 18 years almost now. So like,
Hell yeah.
always just my own worst critic, but and always felt nervous going into the booth. But with Eddie, it's just like it's so natural. It feels so just like not forced, and like we're not, to break it down to, we're not paying fucking $450 for sessions or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
No,
we have
I
the
feel you.
luxury to sit there and fuck around and get it going. But
Yeah, that's
I don't know
cool.
how long he's gonna put up with that, because he's like, you owe me. Oh yeah, you owe me for all that back studio that I'm gonna send Fern to your fucking front door. Nah, just kidding, Eddie. I love you, dog. But yeah, dude, music business, you're ever learning. I've been doing it for that long and touring too and releasing music, but I'm still learning, and that's because it's forever changing, and this era is just digital as fuck. So
Yeah, there's a lot of new shit I don't really know.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy out there. But if you're not like putting up numbers or touring the nation, you're not really making money doing music, man. It's fucking rough out there.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely tough.
It's fun. It's a crazy business. It is fun though too, and you're good at it. So stick with that shit, man. Check that shit.
Yeah,
the
I got
fuck
some
out.
new shit coming. Like I said, it's coming soon. I just waiting on all that shit. Waiting on all the mixing to get done and waiting on all the fucking masters.
So when it comes to the motherfucking weed game, something that we share a common belief and love in, that Mary Jane is the fucking healer of all that is good, and it's the best drug on this motherfucking planet. Like, what's some of your favorite strains and methods of smoking? And
Shit.
obviously you like dabbing.
I'm down with dabs. Like, yeah, my boy Monkey fucking has like pretty much trained me in the dabs. I've known him for quite a long time now, so he's always been big on dabbing, and I've always been around him. So the dabbing's cool.
Yeah,
Dabbing's tight.
it gets the job done quicker than.
It goes in phases for me though. Like sometimes I'll wake up. Sometimes I won't even smoke, to be honest. It's weird. Like sometimes like I'll have like a gang of weed and shit. I'll just wake up and fucking not even smoke. But I smoke cigarettes too, so.
Oh, you gotta stop
Yeah,
that.
I know.
You gotta stop that.
I know.
That's bad. How long you been smoking the grits, the chives, the squares, the death sticks, the cancer sticks?
Fuck. Shit. How old am I? 25. Fucking. Consistently, I'd say like 4 years.
That's not that bad. You can smoke for another 8 years, dog.
Oh, I don't even want to be able to.
I'm just kidding, dude. I tripped because my aunt worked at a bar, and I believe she got like a sickness in her brain. She didn't even smoke. It was secondhand smoke. All up in her face and in her lungs. So she kind of got the cancer vibe from that. But
Yeah.
cigarettes don't. I've smoked them for sure, like on party nights or whatever the fuck. But they never really got me high. You know what I mean? So
I don't know.
it's hard. It's a hard fucking drug. Tobacco's crazy, man. I like blunts though. Blunts are
Yeah,
my
see.
kick.
Yeah,
That's like smoking a cigarette. Smoking a fucking good blunt.
true.
Hit that one to the neck, my dog. We're smoking heavy hitters up in here. So you like sativa? Like, when you do smoke flowers, obviously we're smoking some joints.
Yeah,
but
hell yeah. Fuck, there was this one strain that fucking that we had the other day. It was fucking it was bomb. And it was like a crazy ass color. It was like fucking is this forbidden fruit? That shit was wild.
forbidden fruit. The
Yeah.
homies, shout out to Greenwood Farms. They sent me some of that shit before. That shit is, like I said, you know why they call it the forbidden fruit, right? It's a fucking sexually enhanced marijuana.
No way.
Yeah, I'm being honest. That's or at least that's what was told to me.
Crazy.
But then, yeah, shout out to them. They got the that hand store we smoked too, man. I'm gonna send you home with some of this shit. This shit's pretty fucking fire. Probably roll
This
some
is
more of
all
that
this
up.
right now?
Yeah, that's the hand store right there. And then we have some of this Kush Kingdom OG right here, super fire.
That shit smells gas.
I like flour, you know what I mean? But I think with the dabbing, I'll get back into it. It's just like the whole process.
Yeah, but if you have that Puffco shit like this,
Yeah.
that shit makes it easy.
We lost Eddie. He dabbed and dipped out. And this shit gets you fucked up too. It's like smoking a whole joint in one go around pretty much.
Yeah.
And some dabs. But then you get a hold of some bad shit. I've seen some people smoke some dabs that were pretty suspect. What'd you say? Yeah. The black tar fucking looking dab shit. The fucking
Oh yeah, some of that shit looks garbage,
poop
bro. You're
soup,
like,
they call it.
yeah, nah.
And
Nah, I ain't
everybody's a
fucking with none of
fucking
that.
connoisseur now.
I'm lucky. I've been blessed with to be put on to a good dab person.
Yeah.
To know what's like really good shit. I'm like, fuck that. Like some of this shit, I'm like, woo.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the future has for cannabis, and I just fear like the CBD shit's taking over a little too much.
CBD.
Yeah, and like that's cool and all, but
I haven't really used too much of that.
and me neither. But I think it's cool because it's gonna pave the way for fucking the legalization fully of the weed and the getting high aspect of it. Because like that's cool. I like that it relaxes you and makes you chill. But I'm trying to get fucked up when I smoke my weed. I need to get like that my brain out there and just like I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get my blood circulation going so I can fucking pitch, you know what I mean? Or I don't know, not talking shit to the CBD companies because that's where the money's at. Any CBD companies out there want to sponsor the show, we'll gladly put your product right here and test it out, try it, and maybe change my mind on that. But till then, we're smoking cannabis sativa, the fucking real cheaper, chickle bow wow, you know what I mean? Cheers, we're smoking fucking marijuana. There's farms that are miles long that are just CBD plants. Hemp.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I got friends that are in the industry. They're saying, oh, it's all about the fucking hemp plants. We're selling
Hemp
pounds
plants.
of fucking hemp for
plants.
$25. $35 for a pound of fucking CBD bud.
That shit doesn't get you high at all, right?
I don't know. Nope.
No.
I don't think so. I've smoked a CBD joint before and I was already stoned from earlier in the morning. So I was like, be done.
I don't like that.
I know.
If there's anything negative related to it like that, I'm not with the negativity. I'm with the positive vibes.
That's good. That's good. So you stick away from like the liquor and.
I don't really drink that much, honestly. Yeah, no.
That's good.
No. I'll go out and shit, and like, you know, like sometimes with the homies, but I'm not like one that's like, oh, I'll get off work and let's like go get a 6-pack of beer and fucking start chilling at the pad, and you know, like I don't really do that ever.
That's good.
Yeah, nah, it's rare. Like maybe a beer, like if I'm eating, you know, like I'll have a, you know,
nice
like
tasting, big
yeah.
old cold one.
I don't know, like sometimes it just
Yeah, I've
depends.
been a big drinker. I wasn't a big drinker till like doing tours and stuff and being around bars all day long, and I was like, all there is to do is just
I
drink
don't know.
beer.
I don't really.
I can go. I
I don't
fucking
like
a
the
year
taste
without
of
drinking
that
beer.
shit, bro.
It
Like,
is harsh.
I like lean.
Lean. You know, I've done some lean too. That's called that shit. I've done lean with the Xanax, and then
That's crazy.
lean
I
and
can't
Xanax.
do that.
That took me away to a ship where I sailed the 7 seas, and we swapped the decks of all of them. It was fucking crazy, man.
No, like the time-
time warping shit.
The times that I've sipped, that shit just tastes good. You know, that's what makes it nice. It's like it actually tastes good. Drinking alcohol doesn't even taste good.
No. That's why, you ever heard fucking GHB? GHB, right?
Isn't that like some crazy ass shit?
GHB?
I've heard of that like twice in my life.
That is some crazy ass shit. It's like it's like a date rape drug. It's pretty much a date rape drug from what I've done. But I partied in the IE back in the day, and those fools were fucking down as fuck. They partied hard as fuck, but they were never drinking. And I was like, fuck, you guys are faded, man. This fools were getting carried out like fucking old dirty bastard and shit. And I was like, what the fuck, man? And they're like, dude, he's fucking, what'd they call it? I don't even remember, dude, but it was like that little drink, and it just take a little shot of it, a little cap of it. It tastes like goddamn lemon juice or some shit.
And it was GHB?
GHB, dude, it'll put you out if you do too much. I forgot the terminology, but pretty much zombied out, blacked out. But a lot of like weightlifters would use it because it like doesn't show up in your like metabolism shit. It doesn't get you fat, doesn't suck on your fat, and just gets you fucked up. And like, yeah, I had a couple, but like you'd be like this, you wouldn't even know.
That's crazy.
GHB, yeah. Let's get a hold of some GHB, dog.
Fuck that, I ain't with that.
I know. Hey, you people.
The GHB.
I'm sure people have died from that shit too. That's probably fucking.
I could imagine them doing some stupid ass shit if they don't know what the fuck they're doing on it. Hell yeah.
There's probably cases. We could Google that shit. What's the worst thing that's happened to someone on GHB? Probably died. For sure. Don't fucking do GHB. I've never done it before.
Yeah, this crazy chick tried to give one of the homies that shit at a bar once. That's the one time that's the first time I heard of that shit.
I don't think I've ever met a chick that hasn't been fucking.
She was like old as fuck, bro. She was like this old like witch looking type lady, and she was like at a bar all fucked up and like all just like like.
All it takes is a quick second that someone comes through and pours something in a drink, and these chicks.
But no. We were just like outside in the parking lot smoking cigarettes, and then she just came up and asked us. She's like, "You guys want to do some GHB?"
Oh, it was like that.
And we were like, "What?" Like. What the fuck is that? Like,
now,
we're like, what?
Now, PCP, that's something totally different.
Fuck that.
PCP.
I never even tried that.
PCP, I think that's it's like Sherm. That's like Sherm. Yeah, Sherm. Like, I'll be honest. Like, shout out to Banning, California, Crazy Cuz, my homie Crazy Cuz. He had some Sherm and he fucking smoked it with me. He's called me Slim Shady too because I used to rap to his ass and out rap him, and he's like, damn, fucking Slim Shady. But anyways. Jamel and Crazy Cuz fucking Banning shot. They had some Sherman. They put it in the joints. I smoked that shit, and I was getting fucking barreled in the sea. I was at the sea, but it was the rug. I was like on the rug, and the ocean was going. Oh, fuck that shit. That is no good. Younger days, but not a good look, dude. I used to do acid a lot too when that was my drug.
Never done acid.
Yeah, it's cool if you do it in moderation. Maybe nowadays I'm hearing that they're trying to legalize that shit in certain states. Mushrooms are
legalizing acid.
Legalizing acid in moderation.
That's pretty wild.
Where's the legalized acid? Damn.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, acid is a hell of a drug. That shit will get you fucked up.
That's pretty intense.
Hey, you do acid, Eddie? Nope. But Eddie's done mushrooms. I had some mushrooms tea with Dirtball, and close your ears at home because he's got a son that might see this later in life. Who knows? But all natural mushrooms. By the time you see this young kid, you'll probably be microdosing at school to learn how the 7 C's were sold. Organically. But yeah, this fool was jumping out of it.
Organically.
Hey, he's like, this is going crazy. But yeah, drugs are fucking bad, man. That's why I smoke a lot of weed because it substitutes that other shit like shrooms. But I'm
good. I'm good with the weed and lean sometimes.
My
pretty much.
Weed and lean.
Weed and lean sometimes.
I haven't
weed all the time, but lean sometimes.
I haven't sipped some lean in a long time. I haven't even seen that shit recently. I heard there was a drought.
It's very expensive.
Oh, for sure, dude. That activist.
That shit's gone.
It's gone, right?
Don't even make that no more.
That's like the fucking Quaaludes
that
and shit.
That shit is gone. Yeah, that shit is extinct.
Fuck. I've had some of that stuff though.
But like good. Some people have that shit like stashed.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I fucking believe it.
For sure.
But that's a liver. I know some people that have done that shit and had some seizures. Like Lil Wayne, I think seizured out from it.
Oh, but he was sipping that shit like fucking.
He had the
religiously.
Yeah, if you have the, that's what's a scary thing about being rich as fuck.
Yeah, you can afford all that shit.
Fuck.
Religiously sipping that shit, and like I said, it tastes really good. Especially like
Eddie's over here like I'll stick to the dabs.
The soda.
Hey, fire one up for Fire one up for the homie right here. He's a dab-a-rooner.
Oh man.
I'm gonna get back into the dabs for sure one day.
I don't know if I could take another dab right now.
Okay, yeah, it is getting.
I'm fucking stony.
It took you a while to get over here and smoking these pans too. We were talking about that. Those pans get you fucked up.
Yeah, they do.
Next thing you know, you've been like, oh, I've been sucking on this thing for half an hour straight. Like, think about it, just constantly ripping it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, man. But hey, dog, it's been a fucking pleasure having you here, shooting the shit, getting it in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Thank you again.
Super stoned. Fucking appreciate it. Everybody look up this full shit. We're gonna put his IGs up here. Fucking Love Letters Tattoo. We can get a hold, set up some appointments. They got a plethora of artists in that building. Nothing but respect. Rest in peace, Norm. Rest in peace, Triggs. Lost some big people, man. I fucking was blessed to be able to spend some words with him and get to see the shop and talk with him real quick. And
hell yeah.
Fucking beautiful, beautiful soul was lost, man. But good luck to everything, man. And we'll get some music going and maybe coming again from here and check it out. DGAF, motherfucker. Kush Kingdom. Thanks to Kush Kingdom. Sour Bongs, Raw Papers, Greenwood Farms, baby. We're smoking. Eddie Ruxpin. Good night, dog.
Call it what you meant. Smoking on that marijuana, smoking on that Mary Jane, smoking on that Mary Jane, smoking on that Mary Jane, smoking on that marijuana, smoking